If you ever had a problem opening up the sliding door on your Kia, this is a Carnival 2004. I can't say for other Kias this will be the same deal, but quite possibly. I need to replace the rollers on the hinge in there. Put some tape over there just to give the protection, because in a minute when I loosen that hinge and open the door's going to drop a little bit, and we don't want to chip any paint there. We've got one screw in here, so you need to open up this back window. You got one screw in there. It's a bit of an angle to get on, but without undoing the glass, which you could if you wanted to remove that bolt there and take the glass off, or you'll be able to not take it off but bring it further out, but you don't need to. Just be careful with what you're doing here. Okay, so once the screw's off, you get this little plastic plate here that just slips off. That's going to allow the hinge to slide off there. Okay, inside the car there's a plate here that needs to be removed, and you need to remove this plastic grommet thing first. All my pet hates, this is the one thing I hate on all cars. But if you're soft with it and screw slowly, you can get it out. And this plate just pops off. Okay, this side here just pops off. I had to use a screwdriver on the top here with this one. They're not normally so stubborn to come off, but it hasn't been off for a while, I guess, so it was a bit tough. But once I'll get that first clip up top there undone, then it's just a matter of taking it out. There's nothing really to it. Okay, so now we've got three 10mm bolts that need to be removed. So I'll have to put the camera down while I do this. I'll just remove those three bolts. Okay, so that's them out. Now be careful not to push against the door, because this is the part where the hinge is not actually holding the door anymore. So you don't want to bump it. It's actually the frame of the car, the frame of the door that's holding it still in place. And important step is you need to have that other door ready to get out of, because I can't get out this side anymore. So I've got to climb over the seats and get out the other door, and then I'll take the hinge out from the other side. Okay, trying to place the camera in the best place possible so you can see me do this. Now this will probably be handy if two people, one to hold the door, the other one get the hinge out, but it can be done by yourself. Now I need to open the door and it's going to drop. Like so, that's why you've got tape in the way. Swap this here. Now put this door back in place, just so I don't have to worry about that. There's the hinge there, that will just slide off. And this hinge is actually good. I might clean it up, but it's got a couple of caps there that I thought would have to be replaced on this side as well, because I've already done the other side. So what I did with the other side was basically exactly the same deal as I've got here. I'll show you. With this hinge here, I used a bit of PVC tubing. It's a 1/4 inch diameter on the inside, or 6.3mm if you wish, 10mm on the outside. Now the trick to replacing this is, when I use this stuff, which is perfect, is it can't be any taller. Now see how that is, you can actually see that. See how that is flush with the top of that? That's important. I didn't do that with the other side when I did it, and that's why I thought I'd make a video about this. Is because if you replace this and that's slightly longer than you want it to be, it actually catches and works like a brake, and the door keeps on getting stuck. So that's important, that needs to be flush with the top of that pin there. And these are still pretty good, so I won't be replacing them, but I will clean this up and we'll put it back together. Okay, so putting this back on is the same deal. Slide it onto the hinges first. might just show you at the back there what I was talking about. That just slides out there like that, and I just dropped the thing. Okay, and then it slides back into there. I mean, it'd be easier if you had someone to help you. And the other side was easier for me because I'm right-handed. Okay. So that's back in. Now I need the bolts back up. Getting in from the other side. If I can put this tripod here, that'll be awesome. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned I had to get a 12mm as well. They're not 10mm, they're 12mm. And so you can line that up easily enough. And the bolts have a guide on them, so when you bolt all this back together, it all lines up. Okay, that's back in. Just click back in, so you got the front piece there, it slides in that way. There's a little thing here. Okay, so we just want to put this plastic cover here back on. Now I can turn that easy with the screwdriver. I just tighten it until the point where that's it. Not over tight, it's not going to come out. But if I ever need to remove that again, it's going to be nice and easy to get out and not have to mess around with if it gets threaded or something like that, because that's not the correct angle obviously for a screwdriver to work. But if you're careful enough and push against it hard enough, you don't have any problems. So remove your tape. That's not needed anymore. Job's done. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys.